Which court?
That's a judge talking.
This was the State versus Floyd motions hearing 23 SC 1888947
Did you get that from the 2000 mules?
What?
This is from fucking a court hearing. This is the most recent court hearing we've been having.
Wow.
How are you going to say that's misinformation? How?
It is misinformation. You are a champion of
Explain to me. Explain to me how.
That was the same dude, I think.
Oh, he just left? I didn't kick him, guys. I did not kick him. He just left. All he just said is, you're a champion of misinformation. Bounce.
This is hilarious.
Hey, I mean, why? Because I'm hitting you with facts? I'm hitting you with fucking facts and you don't like it? And they're not shutting me down? You don't like it?
But how do you call that misinformation when a judge is literally talking? Like, it's literally
it's in a court of law right there, literally right there. Everybody, I mean, the whole legal team in Fulton County is over there. This is Fulton County themselves admitting they didn't scan any ballots. And this was not an election case. This was evidence. They subpoenaed evidence, and they couldn't turn over the evidence because they didn't scan those ballots, because they specifically asked for the scanned ballots. They go, sorry, we can't produce those. We didn't scan no ballots. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's awesome. I love peeling back this onion.
Oh, yeah.
One layer at a time.
Yep. That's right. What's going on, Blake?
How's it going, guys?
Hey, Blake.
How old are you, Blake? How old are you, Blake?
He's old.
28.
Okay, cool. You just look young.
Yeah, I know Kat. I've seen her
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, hey, Blake. How are you?
I got in a little bit of a trouble driving while intoxicated. So,
Oh.
yeah, I got out of trouble, so I'm back to my old ways, but not in that way. So.
Well, that sucks. You shouldn't drink and drive, dude. That's not good.
No, I understand that. Yes. Yeah, that is something I will never do.
Yeah, I hope not. That can really harm some people or unalive some people.
Yep.
Right.
But are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
Awesome. Do you know about Harrison Floyd?
I have no idea what that means.
So Harrison Floyd, he was he's one of the 19 that were indicted in a RICO case, and he was the only one that was held without bail, denied a lawyer, and they're like, you have left creators. He's the leader behind Black Voices for Trump, and you have the complete left almost drags minority groups like that through the mud, and I'm kind of just exploiting that today.
Okay, yeah, I just, as you're saying it right now, I just found out about that right now.
So Harrison Floyd is the guy that was arrested and denied bail. He's the only one out of all of them that were arrested and denied bail.
Okay.
And it looks like in everything that I can speculate on, it looks like intimidation tactics by the U.S. government.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
And I keyword speculate.
Yeah, you can even ask Kat. I'm very not well informed. I just come out.
That's okay. That's how you get informed, by asking
A
questions.
little bit of smack in politics every now and then. So.
But Blake,
Yeah, but that's how you get informed, though, by talking about it, asking about it. Especially when you watch what they do. When they call us the names they do, they can get away with calling it to us. But why do they do it to minorities, the left? Like, why do they do it to minorities? Because they have a different political view. They really drag them through the mud more than us. Really, they do.
Yep.
Well, they do it to minorities because they've owned them for so long.
They do. They own them by the vote, and they enslave the vote. I think not just minorities, just people in poverty.
Well, I mean, historically, they've owned them for a while.
No, don't say
I vote for sure.
I'm sorry.
I mean, think about how that sounds, dude. I'm just trying to correct your action, dude, because you, like, the left will say you're racist the way you're saying it. I'm just saying.
They'll find any reason to say that. They really will.
Think about how you're saying it. You're saying they own it. It doesn't sound right to me when you say it like that either.
To say it like that, but I mean, historically, in like history,
Well, we know about
In
that.
history, black people started the Republican Party. If you want to go that far back,
Yeah. And I think
That's
the
true.
Democrats are really good at just race baiting and stuff like that. And I think that we should expose to them who they are. That's what we should do. The left.
Right.
definitely.
Right.
Right.
There's a lot of Democrats for Trump, guys. There's a lot of Democrats for Trump, and that's the
There is.
truth.
But then they'll tell us there's no way you are. Like there's no Democrats like
Yeah.
Trump. I'm like, that's so there is. It's a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
There is.
And I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of people that don't vote for him, but they not telling nobody.
Yeah, oh, I know. There's definitely a lot of that. I definitely know that, and that's fair because they don't want the criticism. They don't want to be criticized. They don't want to deal with it. They just want to vote for him. I mean, it's like when your family's pressuring you into something, like the kid that goes and gets a tattoo as soon as they're 18. You know what I mean? I would compare it to that. They don't want to tell nobody, but they're going to vote for Trump.
Correct. Yep.
You know?
Here's a new person in here. Do we know who Take Me On is?
Take me on. What's going on? Take me on.
Hey, not too much, not too much. It's actually about to head out the door and get myself a drink. Me and my lady drink. Decided to go ahead and jump into this. I am a Democrat. This is the second time I've ever joined a line before. I have social speaking anxiety, so I'm a little bit anxious. But how are we doing?
Good.
No, that's
You're
okay.
doing
Don't be
good.
anxious, man. I'm just tired of the left. Sorry, Grat, but I'm just tired of the left exploiting minority groups.
Yeah, nobody should exploit minority groups, period.
Well, I mean, I think they're hypocrites, is what it is. I have a problem with being hypocrites. They if you're a minority, you stick up
Do
for
you
Trump.
have like a example or a policy that's been implemented that you
I'm gonna let King People give you an example if he wants to.
Please.
What I would say is that we are highly exploited because it's like lately, especially since the Obama era, but really I could say in the Bush era also, like we're highly exploited because it's like we only get attention every 4 years for the vote, and then it's like where do they go in between? Black Lives
Yep.
Matter every 4 years, and Black Lives Matter highly exploited the black movement for one, and the black people, because the owners went and bought houses and all kind of shit, like $600,000 sending to one of the ladies sent to her brother. It's like, okay, so we clearly being exploited when they don't show up until every 4 years. You don't see these news stories about police officers killing black men until these 4 years come around. They just want to like get people all. They want to get us to vote off of emotions, and I just
And-
see it now.
And let me add to that, King People, real quick before we let him take it back. What in my background is two
Dude,
popular
I think it's
creators.
King. Hey, by the way, it's King Pope, right? It's King Pope.
Oh, King Pope. King
Yeah.
Pope. What I have in my background is two left-leaning creators. As soon as this Harrison Floyd story came out, they were quick to jump on the train and try to call him not a victim, and all his supporters that follow him. And I think that's nasty rhetoric coming from the left. And now that I know the complete story, I'm really going to double down or triple down on it.
Yeah, and absolutely, that's your right to. I don't know about that particular story, but you said it's two particularly individuals that are
Yep.
trying to harass a person. That's wrong, but that doesn't typecast a entire group or entire political philosophy.
Yeah, but I watch it happen. Just like King Pope said, he's a minority, I believe, and I think that I watch this happen. I can only speak to what I witness, but minorities going to have to speak how they feel on the right themselves, not the left, on the right, how they get treated.
I mean, that was just
Right.
one case I told you. I could really
Yeah,
go on and on.
I see it all the time, and if he doesn't see it, he's just lying to you. He's got to be lying to you. I know you have a problem speaking, you said, but if you don't see it, bro, you're not being honest.
If I don't see that the Democratic Party are exploiting black people,
Yes.
so I guess my counter argument would be the ACA. How many minorities were given healthcare through the ACA?
Are you telling me you can't exploit black people or minority people with and help them at the same time? I think you can exploit them and help them.
You said
So
there
what
was a
is this?
statement that policies are only implemented or talked about every 4 years when they want the vote, right? Well, the
Well, King Pope said
ACA was put into place right when Obama got in, right? A year in, when the ACA was moved forward, right? And the ACA got 20 million Americans on healthcare, right?
How many?
I don't. That's not really what I'm talking about, though. You're kind of moving the goalpost for my discussion.
Yeah.
My whole thing is like let's just say that King Pope was to go into like another creator's live, right? And he comes in with his right leaning views or his Trump views, whatever. You know, how I watch people that are minorities get treated, I can only speak about what I see. And like with Harrison Floyd, and he can speak about how it actually happens to him himself. I mean, I'm just trying to give you an example. You're lying if you don't see it. You are flat out lying.
What you're talking about is the algorithm that you're seeing or what you're exposed to. That's not the whole.
Now you're going to blame an algorithm. I see it all day on this app.
You're trying to twist a narrative to favor your argument for your state because you want to have a
that
state.
is, no, hold on. You know, this
And
is
so
his
you're
insert.
saying
No,
I
he's not
saw
twisting
this.
anything. We're not
I
gonna
saw
do that.
two people demean.
No, I'm saying you're choosing not to see it. No, you got me wrong. I'm saying you're choosing to be blind to when you watch these left-leaning creators and you have somebody that's a minority in the group. They get it worse than anybody, in my opinion.
Right, they do.
Absolutely.
They absolutely do. And
They get treated like they're nothing, bro.
like we know these people take me on. Like they're like it's
I've
not
literally
algorithm.
had
Like
people
we know
take
them.
my picture and put it on their background.
But I'm okay. Those are two
Me too.
individuals that
Me too, but if I do it, I'm fucking, dude, believe me, bro, I know that one.
watch those people. You watch them and you saw them demean an individual. You should stop watching them. You should
Take me
stop
on.
giving those people.
No, how about I expose it? So that way people know the truth. How about I do
That's
that?
good too. That's good too. If
Okay.
they're doing something wrong or
They are. They most definitely are.
they should be
Absolutely.
exposed 100%.
Yeah.
They should be they should be canceled.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with you. That's what
Good.
that's what we do. Absolutely.
I agree too.
All
Too many
loving,
times
caring
it's
individuals. You know what's going on.
It is
here.
accepted. It
And
is
so
accepted way
what's
too much.
going on
And
here is an attempt to separate us from each other. There's
Yeah.
so
No.
much stuff that we care about and we agree upon, like taking care of the homeless, feeding the homeless.
Well, I
there are
don't-
things that we want to take.
You
care
guys
of.
all talk this bullshit, but you don't really mean it. It's like, okay, the Hollywood Hills. Let's use it. No, let me give you an example.
ACA, right? I was just talking
Let
about
me-
the ACA and how it helped 20 million people that couldn't afford health insurance get health insurance and save their lives. When was the last time?
I'm not saying that I'm not denying everything the left does. I'm denying what's happening with the groups of people right now that are vicious and nasty, bro. Like, I really do see this.
Yeah, it's kind of two different. Hey, take me on. It's two different. It's two different conversations. Take me on the healthcare and what he's talking about.
That's a policy stuff. Yeah, that's policy stuff that I'm
It's a
not.
great
I'm just
one.
talking about the rhetoric itself. Mostly the rhetoric, like, because you can't say like somebody like Harrison Floyd is not like behind a movement. I hate to keep bringing Harrison Floyd all the time up, but he posted a video today, and it's relevant to my passion about how I feel about this. He's behind people, black voices for Trump. No matter how little you think that group is, they should matter, bro. They should matter. Just because they have a different political view does not mean they shouldn't matter. And I think that's fucked up that people don't understand that.
Yeah,
Everybody should have a platform to stand on and have their voices heard. This is America, 100%. But
And I'm
again,
just trying to shed light to it, dude. That's all. That's all it is, man. That's all it is.
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know that particular story at all, but so
Yeah,
I've been
too long
born
to
and
tell.
raised in a poverty-stricken area.
Okay.
And I'm exposed to a lot of poverty, and with that comes a lot of minorities and a lot of white people that are poverty-stricken. And
Yeah, I
there's
imagine that.
not I don't see Democrats like bashing on them. I just don't personally see it. And I'm sorry.
So I
if
don't
you
need to
think
cut it.
I'm
I don't need to cut
lying.
it real quick. They
But
took your
again-
video down. I guess right now, Dave. Which one?
They took my video down?
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm not sure. They took the video down for him. I'm not sure which one. But oh my gosh, I'm being blunt. The name is Dems Never for Trump. So obviously they're just messing with us. Sorry, that's my bad. It says Dems
What
Never
video?
for Trump. I'm not sure.
It
They're probably
happens,
just messing
yeah.
with us. Yeah, if
I'm
they're
gonna go
probably
see my
messing with
videos.
us- No, I'm sure they didn't, David. I think they're just messing with us because the name is.
Oh, but they do
Never
take my
Trump.
videos down all the time. They do that though.
Oh, because they mass reported it. Yeah,
It's the
that would make
left.
sense. Yeah.
They're so.
I mean,
Sorry, Tony. I
I'm
apologize. Sorry.
I mean, I've been dealing with this for a year and a half, man. Like there's a difference between how things were and what they are. I don't care. I just gonna spread the message as best I can.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. We all should have a platform, and actually, TikTok's a great platform.
David. Sorry. So no, David. So they said the creator. So police they took their videos down. They took those down.
Okay, well, it doesn't mean I can't talk about it. It happened.
No. I know, which is a good
Yeah.
thing though. Hey, you know, I mean that's good. Okay. That's
Hey,
all
they
right.
did it on their own. I know. Political Mom said she did, but I didn't. I don't know about police. I don't know. And it doesn't matter. It was done. You don't get to erase it from the internet.
I
No, hold on. Hang on. Let's do this. Let's do this for a second. When they talk about Donald Trump did things, and reverse things and change his stances on things, you don't get to reverse it from the fucking what happened. Okay, that's the thing. You don't. I don't get to reverse what I did when I misgendered somebody. You don't get to reverse things either. It doesn't work like that.
Correct.
You can be sorry for it. You can move on from it. You can move on from it. You can show you're a better person for it and all that stuff. But you can, you articulate the best way you can. I guess.
And that's a life lesson too, David. Anything we put out here on the internet, guys, it's there. So that's what you're right.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah.
Forever and ever.
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate you guys. Let me go ahead and jump into space. I'm gonna get out the door and get that drink.
Bye, take care.
Hey, hopefully you get past the anxiety, but you're always welcome on the Trump team, bro. Even if you have anxiety, it does, dude. Even if you're not, it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying we should accept one another. That's all.
I 100% agree. Appreciate it.
Yeah. See you there, man. Democrats for Trump. Democrats for Trump.
Democrats for Trump.
Hey, before you leave, it's not all that bad.